Hey guys, Eric here. I've had a facelift, so you might be shocked by my appearance, but don't worry, it's okay.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, I got a pretty significant facelift. It was unfortunate. I ran into a bush and it scraped off all my skin. I also picked up a British accent in the process. That was a little bit of an irritation, but hopefully it doesn't change the way you feel about me, guys. I mean, you know, I'm the same Elo you love and know, of course, so, you know, why would a facelift change anything, or a British accent? Don't be discriminatory. I mean, why would you do that? That's bad. Anyway, we're gonna have a game here today for you guys. It's an RU game, some Rue, and I know people like the Rue, so we're gonna do that, and we'll see how that goes. That should be fun. You think that's yes, that'll be fun. Good. Now, what remains is for me to press that button and we'll start here, okay? So just 3, 2, and there we go. I got it right. So okay, we've got some teams here. I'm using some kind of Septile, Bufalon, Magmortar, Claydol, Rotom, Archeops kind of thing, and he's using stuff as well with the Claydol, Hitmonlee, lots of things like that, I guess, kind of sort of thing stuff. So anyway, I'm going to leave with Archeops because Archeops is a monster and he does a lot of work at the start of the game, especially if you have an Acrobatics and a Flight Gem going for you, which is exactly what I do have going on. So I'm going to go for the Acrobatics and it's going to hit the Druddigon, and the thing's going to take not as much as one would hope, I guess, from an Acrobatics boosted thing, but then again, I was brought down into Defeatist before that happened, so it's only to be expected, I guess. But he's going to switch out here to Magneton. I'm quite not sure why, because the Sucker Punch would have killed Archeops at that point, unless he was predicting the Endeavour, and I'm not really sure whether Sucker Punch works on Endeavour. I'm not kind of sure how that goes down, because I know that Endeavour can be countered, type of thing, so I don't really know how it works, but nevertheless, I'm going to die to the Flash Cannon. So bring in the Rotom. Rotom's great, Rotom Grass especially, gonna mow them lawns, loving that, and Substitute is a good idea. I mean, lots of people like Substitute, and it generally works if you predict correctly what you should do. So in comes Cafargus, gonna Thunderbolt that thing. Really at this point, free sub is a free sub, you don't want to be wasting it, and I mean when Cafargus is in here, it doesn't really pack too much of a punch, especially when you're running, you know, leftovers and relatively defensive thing, I'm guessing, and, you know, Cafargus can't really do anything to this Beanie Baby, poor Rotom Grass form. So he's going to switch out because of, obviously, can't burn me, can't break my sub with a single Hex, and even if it did go for another Hex, I'd just set up another one, so I'm just pretty much free reign here, Thunderbolt all the things, all across the sky, and now my arm is like going like that, and it's going to like interfere with the thing, even though you won't see that. Never mind. Basically, we're just going to go for some Thunderbolts. I mean, there's not much to say here. Probably should have sped this part up, you know, like I usually do with it goes grey. But you know how I do it usually, speed up the videos. It goes grey and very fast, and there's usually Murkrow involved, and that's usually how it goes. But not today. I wasn't feeling in that mood. Also, yeah, it's just the facelift. That's the problem. Anyway, in comes Magneton and Volt Switch. I'm like, okay, whatever. Because Rotom obviously can take that all day, every day. Can take it for days. It's Rotom. Claydol comes in, and I'm kind of thinking, you know, HP Fire would have been nice on the Magneton, but now that he's Volt Switch to Claydol, that's really not going to do too much. Going to take out like a pretty minuscule amount, and not in the great footing. I mean, you know, Leaf Storm's going for me and stuff, and if I want to threaten with that, that's possible, but looking at my set, he probably doesn't think that I'm packing it. I'm not sure what he thinks, but he thinks it's a good idea to get up Rocks in any case, which is fine. I mean, Rocks are good for everyone, as said by Wild Chase. Rocks are great, so that's basically what he did. And, yeah, it's pretty good. Slacking. Now, why you would bring in Slacking on a substituting poke, I really don't know logic behind that, to be honest, because you know how Slacking works. He loafs around, he pisses around, he just generally a bit of a lazy fucker, isn't he? He's slacking, right? So when you get into a situation where I have a sub and he is a Slacking, and he's going to try and kill me. That's not going to work because I can either set up a sub now on this turn, think he's going to be scarfed and faster, which is exactly what happens, or I could just kill it with a T-bolt, but there's no point in doing that because a free sub is a free sub, and you might as well get a free sub with a free sub, and that's exactly what I do. So going to kill it this second turn with a Thunderbolt, and that's hoping what I'm going to do anyway, but obviously he sees that that's probably a bad idea. He's going to switch out to Claydol, wanting to absorb that, and predicts correctly because of course ground typing is going to negate the electricity. Never kind of thought how that worked, ground negating electricity. I guess if you're standing on the ground and you get electric shock, then it doesn't work because you're grounded, you know, so that kind of sciencey stuff. I don't know. Anyway, because of the previous kind of thing going on, Leaf Storm wasn't necessarily what he was expecting, and therefore he kind of predicted the switch and goes for the Earth Power. That, or he's a dumb fuck and thinks that Rotom gets hit by the ground moves, which of course it doesn't, and it doesn't. Yes, this is a terrible narration. I apologise, guys, today. It is the facelift, really. It's setting me back a bit. You know, that bush. Poor bush. You know. Anyway, we've got nothing really interesting going on here. I mean, all it is Leaf Storm until my special attack hits rock bottom, and either he breaks my sub, or I just want to switch out, really, is the idea thing. So, Toxic fails. He just pretty much resigned himself to death at this point, so yeah, that's what's going to happen. Let Claydol die. A miserable death, a sad death it is indeed, Claydol to die, but it has to go sometime, and better soon than never. Better soon. Sentence ends. In comes Gafagrigus, obviously taking advantage of the fact that Rotom is behind a sub, and because Rotom is behind a sub, he can't do anything to me. At least I don't think he can, but the thing is, Leaf Storm not doing anything to him, which means it would be a disadvantageous thing for me to stay in while he hits me, and he possibly can do things to me like that, like Will-O-Wisp, which he does and he predicts, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because it would have just stalled. I mean, basically, I had the upper hand, but the down hand was the thing, and I didn't want the upper hand and the downer hand to create longevity, and I'm not making sense. So, Magmortar comes in, kills the Claydol, dies. In comes Magneton, and that thing unfortunately is going to go down to Flamethrower as well, so it looks like Magmortar's got a wee bit of a sweeping opening here. May actually be able to take out the game in this situation. I don't know how, but he might be able to. But the problem is that the Slacking is scarfed. The unfortunate thing for him out of it is that I am also scarfed, so Flamethrower is probably obviously going to take out the Slacking, and he has Hitmonlee. Why didn't he bring in this earlier? I'm thinking Hitmonlee is going to be fake. Okay, fake out, yes. Normal jet. Why didn't he do that? What an idiot, man. What an idiot. Who was I playing? Oh my god. No, but what he could have done basically was Hitmonlee fake out, then switch back out, then Hitmonlee fake out, then switch back out, then Hitmonlee fake out, and all that stuff. But instead, he kills me, and I don't know why he didn't do that earlier. But apparently didn't think it was going to work. Anyway, Claydol is the obvious switch into Hitmonlee, because Hitmonlee, man, it's annoying and it's stupid and it does stuff, and because of, the freaking unburden that went on, I'm like, this isn't the greatest thing to happen in the world, so we're going to go to Claydol, wall the hell out of him if we can. That's the main idea. But the secondary idea is, of course, to force him out so that we can go into this guy, Sceptile, who at this point has a bit of a way to get through the team, and being a more specially based thing, and him having Gafagrigus, which is physically based, defensively wise, that's going to work out in the favour of moi, because Giga Drain, like that, that's how it works. That's actually the noise the Sceptile makes when it does it, like that, that's exactly what it does. Hex, man. Bad thing, Hex. Really it is, but nothing I can do about it, to be honest. I'm sorry. Those going on here, and there's really not too much to talk about apart from I can't do it. There we go, that's appropriate, and that, I believe, is going to leave him with like -1 Pokemon, which is in fact Hitmonlee. I'm thinking, okay, fake out me, kill me, fine. I can go into Claydol, wall you for days, and be out of here as soon as possible, really. The thing is, it doesn't actually kill me, which is kind of funny because, you know, not stabbing and everything, and I guess its power is relatively decent. Bulk, though, it's not. I mean, it doesn't really, but, you know, it's a Hitmonlee with a fake out, so it's not going to really be affecting me too much, but in comes Claydol. He sees that Hitmonlee cannot do anything to Claydol. He probably wasn't carrying the Blaze Kick because he wasn't smart enough to be doing that, and so he's going to switch to the run button, which in fact means that I win the game. Go me. I mean, go me. I've had a bad day so far. Facelift, bush. You know the whole story by this point, and yeah. So I guess that's going to be it for today, guys. So I will see you guys next time when I can look at the camera in a more weird way. And that is going to be it. Bye.